You think you know football legends. But the ones who defined the game didn't just win trophies. They broke the rules, shattered expectations, and left a trail of fury in their wake. And the most controversial of them all? They didn't just play the game. They weaponized it. Number 5 is Luis Suárez. Not for his goals, but for his teeth. 3 times he bit an opponent on the pitch. The third time, against Italy in 2014, he sank his incisors into Giorgio Chiellini's shoulder. FIFA banned him for 4 months. But here's what most people miss. Before that bite, he'd already been banned for racially abusing Patrice Evra. Yet Barcelona still paid £75 million for him. Why? Because he scored 31 league goals that season. The line between genius and monster is drawn in goals. Number 4 is Eric Cantona. In 1995, a Crystal Palace fan shouted abuse at him as he walked off the pitch. Cantona launched himself into the crowd, landing a flying kick that became one of the most replayed moments in football history. He got an 8-month ban, and the FA made him do community service. But that's not the whole story. When he returned, he captained Manchester United to the double. He didn't apologize. He said, "When the seagulls follow the trawler, it is because they think sardines will be thrown into the sea." Nobody knew what it meant. But everyone knew he meant it. Number 3 is Diego Maradona. The Hand of God goal in 1986 is the most famous cheat in sports history. He punched the ball into England's net, and the referee didn't see it. After the game, Maradona said it was scored, a little with the head of Maradona, and a little with the hand of God. But here's the twist. 4 minutes later, he scored the goal of the century, dribbling past 5 players. He was a drug addict, a tax evader, and a liar. He was also the most gifted player to ever breathe. You can't separate the sin from the saint. Number 2 is Zinedine Zidane. The 2006 World Cup final. France vs Italy. Zidane's last game. He headbutted Marco Materazzi in the chest, got a red card, and walked past the trophy. France lost. For years, the world called him a coward. But then Materazzi admitted what he said: "I'd rather have your sister than your wife." Zidane's mother was dying in the hospital. He snapped. And here's the reframe: he didn't lose control. He made a choice. He chose his family over the World Cup. That's not weakness. That's a different kind of strength. Number 1 is Cristiano Ronaldo. Not for what he did on the pitch, but for what he represents. He's been accused of sexual assault, tax fraud, and narcissism. He's cried on camera, thrown tantrums, and demanded the spotlight. But he's also scored over 800 goals, won 5 Ballon d'Ors, and lifted Portugal to a European championship. The controversy isn't about his talent. It's about whether you can separate the man from the machine. And here's the truth: you can't. That's the point. The greatest legends are never clean. They're messy, broken, and unforgettable. And that's exactly why we can't stop watching.